Hello, my young friends. I'm the old forest keeper. I look after the Mosalsky woods. Firs and pines grow here with some birches and lindens sprinkled in. People labeled my woods a natural monument in 1995. Back in the old days, they chopped down all the trees that dried out to keep fires warm in the fireplaces and gather lumber for building. But everybody's got a gas stove now and nobody cleans the deadwood anymore. And there's more and more of it, piles of logs you can't even get through. 2 years ago, my forest grew very sick with an infestation of bark beetles, and I tell you how many beetles there were. But most of them are gone for good now. Once there was a tree nursery next to the forest. People planted little firs and little pines, and then all of a sudden they didn't have the money to do it anymore. All the little firs grew bigger, and they were all so crowded that most of them died. I say, what am I doing going on about one sad thing after another? I have a happy story from this summer. Near the forest, there flows a little river, a spring even, that they call Majaika, and they made it part of a river cleaning project. A big machine came and cleaned silt from the riverbed and took away all the logs, scared the poor little frogs and beavers too. But it was all for the best, I think. And not long ago, I spotted a group of girls in the forest, taking pictures and writing things down. So I went and I talked to them. They're part of the Global Forestland Project. They said it was this thing where school kids study forests and share findings with one another. They said too they'd been to the forestry and they were told there's a deadwood removal planned for next year. My forest will be cleaner. I showed those girls my favorite spot in the woods, a little hill with fir trees growing happily in the sun. And I gave them a riddle too. Why do these pines have such curiously colored bark? They looked for an answer in encyclopedias and tell me what they found. Well, I ought to be going now. Been talking to you for quite some time, and I have a lot to do. And if you ever have some time, come visit me in Mosalsk. I'll tell you many more stories about my forest.